My name is Damo.
I'm cool. I'm Just.
And we are Financially Lit.
Welcome everybody to episode 7. My name is Damo.
Cool. I'm Just.
And we are Financially Lit. We have the pleasure of bringing two special guests on the show. I've known these guys since they was in high school. And when they was in high school, we just gonna tap into it. So I introduce y'all to Christian and Christopher Lett. Thank you guys for coming on the show. We appreciate y'all. Just a little background of what you guys do, just to let our audience know.
Yeah. Well, we got the brand LettUsStyleYou. That's where like we branched off into try to make it summary real quick. Before I got to real estate, it was LettUsStyleYou. That focused on fashion, nightlife, marketing, and event planning in a sense. And that's how we really grasped everything in fashion. I apologize for fashion, of course. I'm going to talk. And that's where it really stemmed from. And then he started having to the real estate heavy.
Okay.
And you can explain that.
Yeah, so real estate pretty much started. Well, I actually learned about real estate. I was in college in my sophomore year, junior year of college. My dude named Kamal, he works for the biggest investor in Columbus right now, Austin Rutherford in Columbus. He's a multi-millionaire at age like 26 or 27. But my guy Kamal, that's who pretty much taught me real estate. In a sense, he kind of taught me real estate wholesaling. Pretty much how to kind of build capital and then reinvest that money into your dreams. So that's how I kind of learned real estate. And then like recently, I kind of just took off with that like about 6-7 months ago, honestly.
Yeah.
And just been going ever since.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's dope. It's an amazing thing to see, especially watching you guys.
Yeah.
Cause I seen you guys in high school do this. So like
You did?
one thing. Yeah, well, I wasn't in high school, but I met them when they was in high school.
What school y'all go to?
Central.
And from the time I met them, they just been entrepreneurs, like doing high school parties and back in my modeling time.
Parties.
Back in my modeling time, they actually styled me for a lot of my stuff, a lot of my shoots, and they got published. They got used for fashion events out of town and stuff. I remember one was like Chicago or something like that. So Fashion Week Cleveland. Yeah, I've done a lot of work with these guys, and I'm extremely proud of them. And the route that they're going in life, and they're young.
You try like 21?
24.
Yeah, so
I went down too low.
it's a blessing to see what you guys are doing. I want to give you guys these flowers while y'all can smell them. We appreciate what y'all do for the culture, especially for the city of Toledo, for sure. But just to tap into a little bit of the real estate, what made you want to go that route?
Man, honestly, shoot. I always wanted to get into real estate, but I was like, man, honestly, like where I come from nothing. Like I looked at it like it's impossible. So like when I learned about that you can get into it, without capital, with no credit needed, no cash needed, I'm gonna take full advantage of it. So like my first year and a half, I just studied the game, studied for my dude Kamal, and I feel like once he taught me enough. What party was it? What party? It was Paid in Full recently, 2019. I was like, man, after this party, I'm going to go full throttle in the real estate. Taking this money, I'm reinvesting it, I'm going to just figure a way out. And after Paid in Full, we do a Christmas party. And then that January, February, and March, I pretty much closed 3 back-to-back real estate deals, 3,000 each. And we just kept it and put it up. So like that's how I got into real estate. And this is literally recent. So I've been studying since 2016, 2017.
You studied.
Yeah. And then I just took that leap of faith and I just jumped. That's why I always use hashtag enjoy the journey. Because I was lost at first, but I feel like if I could do it, anybody could.
Yeah.
It's a big generational wealth type thing too.
Yeah.
You're making a lot back. That's why I want to get into it so bad for my kids.
Yeah.
Well, how old were you when you learned what it was?
I probably started like researching it like 2-3 years ago, probably like 2021. But I really started saving up to get into it. I got a cool little savings up for it now though, but I'm waiting for that home run where I can really make me some real money. But I've been thinking about wholesaling a lot lately though.
And wholesaling where it's at, bro.
I heard my dude.
I promise you it's where it's at. Like right now with COVID, it's kind of tough, I'll admit. Like I said, I closed back-to-back deals January and February, then it got slow. I just literally closed a deal with two weeks ago maybe. And Yeah, if that, yeah, bro, it took that COVID killed me, bro. Like my buyer just to stick, I get properties on the contract easily, but like with COVID, it was tough.
My mom's a real estate agent, so she told me a lot about like how the market was just like it was crazy.
Yeah.
And then like
It's gonna go back.
it's
up.
gonna go
Oh,
back
yeah,
up. Well,
yeah,
yeah, for sure.
For sure.
I think it's gonna go back even higher than it was before the COVID.
Oh yeah, easily.
People gotta stack their money. But that real estate though, everybody ain't really dropping no money on the house to make no real profit. But I mean,
You
it's
gotta know
still
your
some money
numbers,
right
man.
now. Yeah, for
You
sure.
gotta know your numbers. What did my dude Breon tell me? He said the deal is when you buy, not sell. So you need to buy the dollar, bro. Like you need to buy knowing you got a deal in the end. If I'm like, don't look at it right now, look at it for longevity. Like what Starks we talked about, you need to buy it now. You need to, like your deal is now, so you can make your bank later.
You gotta pay attention to how much money you gotta put into it. You don't
You need to look at everything. Look at your man. It's a numbers game.
down.
It's a risk based on numbers, bro. That's all it is.
But it's that rush though that I like though. Like I want to get into it for that though. It's like that risk. You like, oh, I might get it, I might not.
I mean, every buyer is different too.
You might surprise yourself.
Every buyer is different too. So once you find like your niche, like some people niches is like rentals. They want to buy on, consider buying whole. They want to buy on whole, put a tenant inside, make some cash flow per month. You know what I'm saying, and just keep it like that. So why some buyers, you know, they fix and flippers. They want to get it for a good price. They want to put 30, 40,000, whatever needed into it, a small rehab, whatever needed, and then put it back on the market with a realtor, and just get your bang for your buck. That's a bigger profit margin, but it could take long some time because really, like, people know the game, but it can take some time. But what I want to do, I kind of want to get like a buy and hold. I want to get some tenants in there. I want to get some tenants in there and make some money.
Both.
Yeah,
I would love to have both.
My goal was to get a couple fix and flips, probably like 2-3 a month away, and then start putting. After I got
putting
enough
that money into it.
That way I ain't gotta take my savings now and put it in a hole, and I gotta wait to get my money back. So I have to flip a couple, get up to 60,000, something like that. Then
another way to get into it too is what we doing. Like me and my partner Jesse. I mean, some people know, some people don't know. We don't launch until July 1st, so y'all might hear it first. But we actually we started a property management company, which is pretty much, in a sense, we kind of the middleman between the landlord and the tenant. So we pretty much just literally just handling all day-to-day maintenance, rent collections, the whole nine. So y'all all got departments or houses, you know what I'm saying? So y'all go to the office, y'all turn y'all rent. That's pretty much us.
Right.
Okay.
So we pretty much go by Mailbox Property Management, and we pretty much just collect rent. If somebody got a work order, the heat just went out, or they faucet not working correctly, or the refrigerator went out, we pretty much help that,
So say I got like a bunch of rental properties, I can hire y'all to like take care of the rental and basically take the phone calls and all that.
We do everything, and all we take is a certain percent per month from that rent, and that's it.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
Yeah. So that's another way to get in real estate too. It's multiple ways to get in real estate. No money down, no nothing. And then you also making money.
I didn't know that.
You making money on the app fee. You making money when somebody get denied. You making money when somebody lose their key. You making money everywhere.
Yeah, how much it is for us to get a key?
Yeah,
what,
you ain't putting no
$75,
money into it.
$50?
That's why I don't lose my class.
In my pocket.
Yeah. So right now we got 9 of those properties right now. We're looking at about 24 to 30 of them by August. So,
Okay.
Yeah. So it's going good.
So what would you tell someone that? Because I one thing that you said that kind of stuck out. You said you took a leap out on faith, and it didn't take cash or credit. So a lot of people don't even know that. Like for me, the first thing I think is I need a good 30, 40, 50 bands and just at least to flip something. Like, but what would you tell somebody that wants to do that but don't have the financial means for it at this moment?
So are you saying like they want to get to real estate or they want okay.
But they don't have
credit.
Yeah.
I'll get into wholesaling. So pretty much what you do with wholesaling, anybody can do it. Your mom, your auntie. When I say anybody can do this, bro,
it's kids that do it.
It's kids, like 12-year-old kids that do this. It's not a joke. So to make a long story short, you're pretty much just the middleman between a seller, a motivated seller, and a cash buyer. So you're pretty much considered an investor. You never consider yourself a wholesaler. Never. You're considered a cash investor or just pretty much a real estate investor. So you pretty much ain't doing nothing but literally solving the problem on the acquisition side, which is a motivated seller. So say your mom, is looking to sell her house, due to, X, Y, and Z reasons like, divorce, reasons like death in the family, which is a probate, reasons like, I owe too much, which is considered tax delinquents, whatever the case may be. You got a tired landlord, your tenant ain't paying their rent, you just want to get out of the situation, right? So I'm pretty much going pretty much act as a as an investor in that sense. You know, I can buy your house. You know, how much are you looking to sell it for? So say your mom said, I really wanted $30,000, Chris. You know, what can you do? I'm gonna run my numbers through one of my databases, which I could love to give out later. And I pretty much be like, you know, I did my numbers. You know, the property worth this much. You know, this is how much I'm willing to sell. I'm willing to buy it for it. So your mom wanted $30,000, but I got $20,000 for it. And she said, okay, cool. So when I say $20,000, right, and I sign that paper, I'm guessing she probably think I'm gonna give her cash, right? So that on that contract, which is considered a P&S agreement, I have 30 days to sell this contract. If not, nothing happens to me at all. So it's really no risk unless I give her an EMD, which is considered earnest money deposit. Other than that, you're safe and sound. So now I got this property for $20,000. She wanted 30. I got it for 20, and now it's time for me to go pretty much find this cash buyer that can buy it for 30. So I have something called equity of the property. I have middle equity of the property, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go and find a cash buyer. I have 30 days to go find a cash buyer. So to say day 16, I got a buyer to do the inspection, you know, whatever the case may be, and they be like, hey, Chris, it's a good deal, it's in a good neighborhood, you know, it's worth a lot of money, the ARV is great, you know, it needs about 20,000 repairs, but I can sell it for 81,000 on the market in about 2 months. I got it for 20,000. I mean, I got it for 20,000. Remind you, I want to sell it for 30. He'd be like, man, Chris, can you meet me at 26,000? Yeah, sure, man. When can you close? Right? The buyer, I'm gonna ask the buyer, when can you close? 'Cause I can't close a deal without the buyer. He gonna be like, man, give me 5 days. All right, right? So I'm gonna take this contract with the seller and this contract with the buyer, and I'm gonna take it to a closing company, like for example, Greater Metropolitan down on Seacorn, you know, Central Parkway Road. I'm gonna take it to them. My lady Carrie, to be exact, she gonna do the whole title search. She gonna do everything for me, and before you know it, it's gonna be a HUD statement, pretty much stating on how much the seller's getting, who's taking care of back taxes, which is pretty much your buyer, and of course how much the middleman, me, myself, Christopher Lett, is getting. Thanks, pretty much, literally is providing a service between a seller and a buyer. So if you notice, I got it for 20, I sold it for 26, I made 6,000, no money down, no credit needed, nothing like that. It takes 30 days.
Wow. What's that contract called?
Which one?
30-day one.
This one. So this one is a purchase and seller's agreement.
And you said somebody.
And then this one is assignment of contract.
How you get the contracts, bro? What you asking?
I just want to know the difference.
So okay, yeah, I got you. And maybe the audience don't know. So a purchase and seller agreement is, hey, I'm literally agreeing to purchasing your property, but inside that contract it states that I'm able to assign it. Right, so so as an investor, I'm able to assign this property over to whoever I want to. Yeah. Right, and that investor could be you, it can be him, it can be anybody, as long as it's an all cash offer. Yeah. Right, so I got a purchase and seller agreement between the motivated seller and myself, and I have a assignment of contract between me and the buyer, pretty much assigning the rights to this contract. So I'm assigning these rights of this address to this buyer now. And I'm literally taking these two contracts at the title company, and they do the rest.
You say you went to college?
Yeah, but I learned that in college, but I didn't learn it like thanks to a curriculum. Like I learned that literally thanks to my dude Kamal. He just taught me the game, and he in Columbus killing, like going 8-ish right now. Yeah, so
now say you like had the deal, like she wanted 30, you got her for 20. Could you bump the price up? So say, could you go find somebody to give you 40 for it?
Yeah, bro.
So you can give it whatever you want.
I know people that made 80,000 off a wholesale deal. 70,000.
I follow a dude on Instagram. Each one of his deals be like 14, 20,000 plus.
Yeah. I mean, the typical wholesale fee that you want to make is 5,000, right?
Yeah.
That's a typical. Like some video map and everything. Something called the ARV formula. Your typical wholesale fee that you asking for, that you hope to get, is 5,000. So that give you enough negotiation room. Now, me and my partner, I ain't gonna speak on that. People they can purchase that later in time. Right. He knows the thing, but we put a certain percentage to something to where the price don't get lower. So we already got our negotiation strategies down packed to where, we know this property, we know we can buy this property for you for 30,000, but we really want it for 15, so we sell it for 50, and we gonna make that good 30K. You know what I'm saying? So you
look at the gym.
Yeah, so you just gotta really just know, man. Like my suggestion to get started in wholesaling too, like just to learn negotiation skills, would be probably by Rich Dad Poor Dad. Everybody know about.
I was just gonna say
learn about financial freedom.
It was actually a chapter in which he talked about.
Remember you said that?
Yeah, he said before he even sold, like before he pretty much bought, like closed in on the deal, the house was already bought. Like it was already, he already had it all before it was already sold before he even bought it. So that you basically just saying this, using the same method, which is, I mean, that's smart.
Yeah. So he didn't say it exactly in the book, bro, but that's literally what it is.
Yeah.
He wasn't trying to drop. He was giving gems, but he wasn't
giving them out.
Yeah, he wasn't giving them out. He was letting you know, like, hey, If you put wholesale with a wholesale,
Right.
If
He
you
gave
put-
enough just to make you research it.
Yeah. Like what he was saying, it was like
You want to know?
he didn't give you the whole gem, but he made you put 2 and 2 together. Like, all right, I see what you on. Okay, I
It
see
make
what
you
you
want to
doing.
keep reading.
Another avenue to go towards if I'm not if they not getting enough information from you on how to get started, just go to the Breakfast Club, bro. That's how my partner learned.
Oh yeah, DJ Envy.
Type in the Breakfast Club. Type in the Breakfast Club. Then type in I want to say John Witten, black dude from Baltimore. He
Or is it the Mark?
Mark Witten. Yeah, my apologies. Mark Witten. Bro, he teaches you everything step by step.
I don't know if nobody know or audience or anybody like DJ Envy. He's big in the real estate.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I used to
Huge.
That's
what
what Mark Witten
He
on.
like
Yeah.
he like multi units and y'all realize. Like,
Yeah,
that's what I
like-
want to get into.
That's all he talk about on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Now, my
Yeah.
suggestion for you, like I know you're looking to buy, bro.
Yeah.
My suggestion, I don't give out this kind of game all the time. We're on the podcast, I might as well. My suggestion would be, bro, how I got my first property in a sense, land contract. You don't got to put all your cash into one thing, bro. So if you got say you got 30K saved up, which is good, man, just be like, hey, hey, man, I know you wanted 15,000. How about I give you $5,000 down? I can pay you $500 a month, right? And they like, shoot,
Put a tenant aside.
that don't sound too bad. You give them $5,000 down, right? You put a tenant aside. You make them pay $500 a month, right, for like about a good year, and then you already making your money back, right? And then you can either, of course, you can go to make a refinance. You can do so much options, but my suggestion would be land contract, bro, because you're not putting all your money in one puzzle. Because that 30,000 you got saved up, you can go get 5 land contracts, 5, 10, 15, 20. You know what I'm saying?
Still
25 and still had that, and still had the rest in the bank.
Yeah.
You just put tenants in these properties, bro, and you're making cash flow, and
Yeah.
that money gonna make you money.
You got assets at that point.
Yeah, you got assets.
Yeah.
And then the thing is, you can still resell it.
Right.
You can, with the land contract, I could say a lot, but it's so much ways around it. Bro.
Yeah.
I personally know a buyer that he literally goes to a guy. He goes to any motivated seller and be like, I could buy your house, but you go back taxes. He real big in tax delinquents. He's like, how much you want back taxes? Oh, 12,000. I'll take care of it for you, and I put 2,000 in your pocket right now. So that's how he get deals.
Oh, yeah.
So what he do, he give him 2,000 in cash. He literally has a contract.
When you pay their taxes.
He got a contract. He got a quick claim deed contract with his lawyer right in the back with him because it's also his contractor, which is crazy. So his contractor is also his legal guy too. They signed a quick claim deed. He pretty much go downtown. He be like, all right, I bought this property. Quick claim deed's right here to show. Can I just pay you $100 a month for the back taxes? He tell Lucas County that. They're like, yeah, that's cool with us. He want to pay it anyway. So he literally got a property for $2,000, paying $100 a month on the back taxes, and he can still resell his property the next day.
Yeah.
And the taxes ain't his, nothing ain't his, because they buying as is.
So
That's what I'm saying. There's so much ways to go about it, bro. Like don't get too caught up, bro. You feel me? Like I said, there's so much ways to get into it. Wholesaling is just one. Like I said, property management is just another one. It's so much ways to get in real estate, bro.
all it is thinking smarter, not
harder.
That's all it is. Just finding
I'm
loopholes.
Yep. Just figure out ways on how to. Just ask yourself, we wake up like, how can I have my money making money for me? That's it. It's that simple. Once you do that,
that's it.
I'm telling you, bro. I wasn't in real estate, bro. I got started with November.
Yeah,
I'm telling
you
you.
either got to build some capital or learn credit.
Yeah.
I say get with Galen, man.
Yeah.
You can't get
For
it.
sure.
Oh, Galen already working with me.
Yeah.
Galen already working with me.
The next package, bro, that business package that he coming with, like the little. I ain't gonna say much, bro. But he coming with the stuff, though. He's coming with it. Yeah.
After we recorded him, like we got in touch that next week. Like, let's go ahead and do this.
We meet up every Monday now, bro.
Yeah.
Us together, we meet up every Monday at our spot, bro.
That's dope.
Yeah, whiteboard, everything, like.
That's lit.
He know what he doing, bro. That's somebody I would get with.
That's lit.
Yeah.
That's lit.
Let me shoot him a little message right now.
So what's so like when you're looking into property, I know it's a lot that come with it. I know you just don't just buy anything that's on the market, because you got to consider how much that actual property, the neighborhood is even worth, how much you're gonna even get out of this.
Yeah.
What are some things, like just first step things that people need to look into when they're searching for houses?
Invest into a property? Well, first they need to look into, do they want to buy cash, or do they want to pay with cash, or do they want to pay with, do they want to go through the bank, do they want to go to the realtor, do they want to go through a person like me? That's their first option. Like, what are you willing to put down? Are you willing to put down on cash? Are you willing to put a good down payment down, then pay per month? Are you looking for a mortgage? Well, what are you looking for? That's the first step. Part 2 is like, of course, you know, like I said, the cash. You know, how much are you looking to put in? You know what I'm saying? Are you looking for a family? Is it a family home? Is it an investment property? Are you looking to do a fix and flip? You need to know your why. Your why is so important. This is like with anything in life, a career, whatever. Your why is so important. Why do you want this property?
Right.
That's your first step.
You
gotta be honest with yourself first. And then one thing I learned too is like it's so much ways, bro. But like I said, if you're looking for for example a family home, I would definitely go. What's the route? I never did before. My guy Jesse, my property manager, partner, do it. Is it FH? How you pronounce?
FHA.
Yeah. He got 2 properties in that matter, to where he just put a good down payment down. He had good credit. That's why I say get with Galen. He had good credit. He literally put like $2,000-$3,000 down on the property, and he making $800 a month on each property. And the payment per month is like $300 a month because he had such good credit. So he's making a good amount of money in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So it's like it's just what do you want it for real? That's the only thing I would ask myself, honestly, and I would go from there.
I know.
So you definitely want to know, of course, how much the property can be worth and stuff like that. But yeah,
because a lot of people mistakes is they'll buy a house for the low and then like it's not even worth.
Yeah. I'll tell you right.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll tell you right now. Don't go through Zillow. Don't get your numbers through Zillow.
Okay.
Like, do never get your numbers through Zillow, bro.
You know about Home Snap?
Yeah, I know about everything. Don't get your homes through Zillow, though. I can tell. I'll tell you the plug. It's $100 a month. I would go through PropStream.
Okay.
I would go through PropStream if you want to do your number. Like you, especially want to be an investor, you can use my account. I'll give you my account for free. You can just look into it. Like just play around with it. I would use PropStream though. They tell you the real comps in the area on how much a property actually can be worth.
Yeah, because Zillow, I mean, it'll say this one 50, this one 200, like crazy
yeah.
numbers.
And you're going to scroll down, right? And you're going to see them recently sold properties.
Yeah.
This one was sold for 14. This one sold for 126. Oh, that's why. I'm in the hood. This one was 14,000. This one was 21,000. But this Mark's unit 3 miles away sold for 126. That's why it's so much. So don't play yourself. Make sure your numbers is legit.
Yeah.
And if you don't know your numbers, bro, just go through somebody like me. It don't cost that much, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'd rather do it right than do it wrong. You feel me? You hurt yourself in the end.
Right.
So, are you a fan of foreclosures?
Man, what? Heck yeah.
Eating off of
That's the way to get it. The number one way to really get a property is pre-foreclosure because that motivated seller, they not paying for some reason. You gotta find their motivation. That's why you call them motivated sellers. Find a reason for selling, bro. Game over. They'll give you that property for free sometimes.
For real.
I had it, bro. We our first big investment, we supposed to get in the OS10. Dude, he kind of played this for real, but it's cool. I ain't tripping about it at all. I ain't giving no money to this property nothing like that.
You learned from it?
We learned from it heavy, but it was a 4-bed, 2-bath. I was gonna make it to a duplex and just put tenants inside, right? Or either resell it. We gonna resell it?
I want to resell it.
Yeah, he wanted to resell it. He was on some what you trying to get out. I'm trying to make these hands. I'm trying to get in and out.
That's what I'll be on.
But it was a property in the OS10. Man, and it was an out of town buyer. It was an out of town seller. He
had the property.
He lived out of town. They had the property. It was a family property. It kept going from name to name. So this actual seller or homeowner, he never put $1 into it. It kind of just kept getting passed down. So he's like, shoot, how much you give me for this? I said, I give you $20,000. Like right now, which I know is dirt cheap.
Right.
So he's like, man, give me 30. He trying to he like, okay, I know it's worth 20. Let me get 30. I'm like, nah, I said, matter of fact, I'm a man of solving problems, right? Let's meet in the middle. Let's do 25. He like, okay, let's do it. I'm about to really wholesale it, honestly. But that's where it started from. Yeah, that's where it started from. But I'm like, dang, wait, it's actually got some potential. I found the contract is just dirt cheap, and I knock it out myself. I'm like, send my brother on. We about to just knock it out ourselves. Yeah. I got investors, I got private money lenders. It's gonna be easy. So he ended up coming down the day that my contractor was gonna give me the estimate on how much it cost to do. And the dude that my contractor that I was about to hire, I ain't gonna say he was a crackhead, but you know what I'm saying? But he dang near was for real, like, because he ended up playing dude, and that's what I'm saying. I'm happy I didn't get it. Yeah. So it's a lot to the story. He was right there. So the homeowner came all the way from out of town just to, and we didn't even know he was coming, just to do the property with us. And when the homeowner heard how much the repairs was, he was like, Curtis, no offense.
He heard how much repairs was on top of what the house to the left or the comp house in
the property next door sold for 137. I was gonna get it for 30, and the contractor was gonna only say the contractor was gonna do everything for 10,000. Like the foundation and the roof for what, 5 or 6?
The roof was gonna be 4. The inside they could do for 7. and then the foundation.
So all in, we gonna be like at 15,000 max, but it's an OSN, bro.
Right.
You know how much money I'm about to make off this
Oh,
deal?
yeah.
The property next door sold for
Yeah,
137.
yeah.
So remind you, before he got there, I didn't get to say before he got there, we agreed to giving him $2,000 down on the property and $500 a month.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm about the land contract. The deal is gonna be worth 137 in 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna make a killing. So the dude found out how much the contractor was gonna do it for me for, and he like, Chris, no, if I could do it myself, can I write you a little check and just get you out the way? And I'm like, nah, you good, you good, bro. If it's your property, it's your property. Right? I was like, I know Carmen about to come back sooner or later. Because he played like, I was really busting about the property like that following week on behalf of him.
Yeah.
But he finessed me because he came in, he saw how low the contractor was. He's like, I got this now.
Yeah.
So before I know it, the following week, the homeowner called me and was like, Chris, the guy you gave me, I gave him $1,500 down. All he did was cut a tree. He started the foundation in the back, and he ain't come back since. I said, wait. I said, so you been calling me? Like, bro, I called him. I said, how's it going today? You know, how's the rehab coming? The guy said it's going great. I'm working on the foundation. Little did he know I was outside the property. He drove all the way from out of town, back in town, just to call him and see what he was really doing. He really had his own property, and the dude said, I'm outside working on the foundation right now. How's it going? Reminds me the guy's not there at all.
Right.
So I'm happy that I dodged a bullet, because that was gonna be the contract I was gonna hire.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I dodged a bullet for real.
Yeah.
But that was gonna be our first big investment that we just kind of just left alone. So we got lucky.
Okay.
We got lucky.
Okay.
That would have been it though, right
Yeah.
there.
It would have been
That
a
would
big
have been
time.
up off that one for sure.
Wow. So, y'all got any questions for real estate?
I think they covered it.
Well, y'all pretty. Yeah, you died.
No, I got a question. So let's say that this week, I want to get a house. What do I do?
What you gotta do?
Yeah.
What do we have to do to get a house this week?
I mean,
Cash wise. Anyway, my why is all
yo,
over.
so you being a buyer, your first thing you need to do, you kind of, if you're a buyer, bro, your first thing should always be inspection. You need to make sure that the property is like, it's smart. You know what I'm saying? Don't get yourself in no,
right.
you know what I'm saying? Don't get yourself in no position.
Waste.
Yeah. Long story short, y'all.
Right.
So you need to get an inspection, and if the inspection go good, bro, be like, hey, I'm ready to buy. Or you can actually say, I want it, and then you can get under, you can pretty much, sign off on it, have a 7 to 10 day inspection clause, and then go to the property for 7 to 10 days, make sure everything cool. So your first step is really inspection. For you, run your numbers, inspection, and then close. It's simple. So it kind of depends on how fast the buyer want to move. So for you, inspection, of course, look into the property, make sure your numbers is correct, and then buy. Buy. Like I said, you buying your deal is on the buy, not the sale, bro.
Now I can either buy with cash or I don't have to have cash. If I got cash, we already know
You
I'm
can
gonna
buy.
use
Yeah.
cash.
Okay.
If I don't want to use the cash, then what?
I mean, you can do land contract. Yeah, you can do a land contract where you still put a certain amount down, but you're not putting no full.
So who I need to talk to? I need to call that number that be on the sign.
What do you call this man right
You
here?
can call me. I'm the same guy.
Okay.
I'm literally that same guy. That's wholesalers, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, literally people know that's not no investor.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an investor, but
Yeah.
We
that's
buy
not-
houses? No.
Yeah, that's me.
It's not.
No, seriously.
You said don't call.
No call we buy houses.
No. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to call.
Yeah.
But they're nothing but.
It's okay to call because those people really have deals.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
really people that have deals. Like how you looking for a property right now.
Yeah.
If you come to me, I got a fourplex right now. The she bought for 30, but I had it for. I ain't gonna say how much I got it for, but I can sell it for 15,000,
Right.
and she got it for 30,000. Like so, that's a deal. Because you can buy it for 15 immediately, and the next day, an investor gonna come to you and be like, I'll buy it for 30 for
Right.
you make 15,000 that fast.
Right.
So it's good to come to guys like me, but you gotta come to the right one. Don't come to
Right.
nobody that's gonna waste your time, and you gonna smell the bluff the moment you talk to them. So
What's that magic number if I wanted to do the FHA loans? What's that magic credit score number?
man, to be honest, I don't know.
No.
Well,
yeah,
no.
just cover
Right
it.
now they just upped it. Right
Yeah,
now
they
they
upped
just upped it, bro. At first it was
I guess-
pretty low.
Yeah, it was
Right now
low.
it's like a oof,
Like,
720.
If you would have caught it like soon
It
as
was
this
higher.
pandemic hit, oh my god,
Yeah.
like, it was like.
Right now it's like a
I
7.
heard
between
even
like
like the rates was dropping and all that.
yeah,
shit.
first it was
Yeah.
but right now it's high, bro.
Yeah.
I literally just talked to my business partner about that. They high right now.
If I had to guess though, I think they said it was like between like. It was definitely like 7.
In the sevens.
I say like 720.
Because COVID about to hit again, so what's that magic number again? What was it when it dropped?
Look,
I'm gonna get the exact number for you right after this, but I don't want to be wrong. You feel me?
Yeah.
Say no false number, but when COVID had first hit, it was low.
I
I
say,
was watching the
When you think
podcast.
it's gonna hit?
When?
They said
Alright.
September.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Let's see.
And then it's gonna reopen right before Christmas.
Stock market gonna open up. All of that stuff. That's
Ain't
gonna
gonna
be
go up.
hot.
say it do hit again. Y'all think it's smart to buy a bunch of properties up? Or you think you're gonna be sitting on them for a while till everybody
I had an
Right.
inspection with a property on with a property in a great neighborhood that I just recently wholesaled. And the inspector, he was an a-hole, but the inspector came out, he was like, I told the buyer, don't buy right now. Wait till August or September,
That's what I was
because
thinking to do.
that's when the market it's gonna be so many people holding properties, they're gonna be high in tax delinquents right now, and they're gonna need to sell.
Right.
So I say wait till like
It's gonna be 08.
Well,
August,
wouldn't
September.
that be the perfect time to fix the house? Get that time in to fix the house up if you have to do any repairs.
See, right now it depends, because most people, you gotta look at it. Like I said, it's 2 to 3 different investors, bro. One for buy and hold, one for fix and flip, and then one for whatever group homes, whatever they want to do, right?
Mhm.
So it kind of depends on what kind of buyer you want to be. You know what I'm saying? If you would buy and hold, Kobe is tricky
Yeah.
because your tenant might not pay. You know what I'm saying? Like they unemployment might be
yeah,
on hold.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Their job they might got fired. Whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Buy and hold was tough at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Fix and flip can be tough too, because who wants to buy a house during
Right.
a whole pandemic?
Right.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
wanna
That's
buy
why the
it.
market crashed. That's why they consider the market to crash, because nobody's buying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
But I feel like if you
it's
hold,
just tricky.
I feel like if you hold and you cool with holding,
Yeah.
you'll get your
In the long run, yeah. Because once the market go back up, it's up.
I was trying to buy a house during COVID. There
How
wasn't
was it?
none available.
It's
I'm
hard.
like,
It's
dang.
hard.
hard.
It's hard. Unless you're buying with cash, you got something, but that, or like I said, people don't know. Them land contracts come in handy, bro. Like, you would be surprised by how desperate these sellers are willing to sell. I'm telling you. Just drive around the hood.
It was
You'll find it.
one property we was looking
You've
at.
been
It
doing that for over a
was
year.
OSM for sure.
They out there
And
though.
we
It's
went
just,
out there to look at
Right,
everything.
yeah.
The reason he wanted to sell is because all his kids graduated from high school and college and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was a family home for him at the time.
Yeah.
He said, we want to move. We want to go to some water.
right.
X, Y, and Z. So this was like the first time like I tried to do a wholesale deal. And I'm like, well, how much you want to sell for? You know what I mean? He said a crazy number, like $137,000. I'm like,
I chopped him down.
I ain't even no facial person or anything like that. I'm like, you know what? Like, give me my business partner.
Because we didn't see it coming. We didn't see that price
Everybody
coming.
have wrong. We said. It was supposed to be that high, bro. Like,
We love the Saudi, like, damn, we don't have a deal.
oh man, and it was not it.
Oh, man.
Wow.
He tried to set us the lot and everything next to it.
What?
How can our viewers? Because I know you guys got like a Lett
Blueprint
company.
Investments. Yeah, that's mine, yeah.
Okay, so how can our viewers get in contact with you?
I mean, y'all can simply go to LettUsStyleYou, or of course follow me on IG at CLettV, and pretty much by the way, Lett Blueprint Investments, like I said, you go to LettSinvest.com. It's not only a real estate company, like I said, it's pretty much a financial literacy company, honestly. So you can literally go in there, you can build your business, whether you're looking to pretty much, get a new logo, get a business card, get a business flyer, or now we actually just installed LLCs today.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, we legit building a whole business from the ground up, and we gonna leverage you. We gonna talk to you. We gonna check in on you. We gonna do everything to make sure
You
your
would have
business
had us
is
as
stellar.
clients if you would have did a few months back.
Yeah.
You went through.
I actually got a real good client. My dude Devontae, man, that boy taking off with the cleaning service business. And, pretty much card. You tell him my bad. He cleaning cars. I'm giving them tips, the whole nine. So, but with this new package about to drop, the LLC one, I see a lot of more clients coming in. I see a lot more.
That's wow.
Mm-hmm.
Like-
So pretty much just like invest in your future today, start making money tomorrow. Like kind of like a building a business type of business for real. That's literally what Lett Blueprint Investments is.
And I'm sure, not just myself and us, but I'm sure the community can appreciate that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You guys are really trying to help people. You know what I'm saying? That feel like they don't have the resources.
Yeah.
They don't know what to do. What's the steps to do? And a lot of people don't even know the steps to even trying to get an LLC.
Yeah.
So for you to just offer a whole package, like we do LLCs, I can get you a logo, I can get your business card, I can get your website, I can get you all this, do everything. Just come to me.
Yeah.
Like that's dope. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
pretty much the legal zone of Ohio. It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
They waxing you 700, I'm waxing you 120.
Man,
Hey.
look, well, we got whacked with about almost 5.
I got watched a good amount. But my first one, my first 2 LLCs, yeah, I was like, jeez. But
Yeah.
when I learned the game
Yeah.
and how cheap it really is, I'm like, oh, that's over.
Yeah.
That's game over.
Yeah. So we appreciate Christopher giving us the game on real estate. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you tune in to our YouTube channel, Financially Lit, Facebook, Financially Lit 2020, Instagram, Financially Lit 2, as well as Twitter, Financially Lit 2. We appreciate you guys' love and support. Stay safe through COVID, and we are going through actually 2 pandemics right now with just social injustice and all that stuff. So we want to make sure that we let you guys know that we love you all. Stay safe, and we all one. We all one in this. We alone together.
Yes, sir.
We in all this together. We appreciate your loving. We appreciate your support. My name is Dominique.
I'm Coop.
I'm just.
We are Financially Lit.